Hey, what's up? It's JFroz here, back with another video today. Today, I thought I'll make an in-depth video on GTA and a review on it. And not just a review on GTA, but GTA in 2020. And but before we get into the video, make sure you subscribe, turn on post notifications so you never miss another video from me ever again. Also hit the like button, as this would really help the video. But before we get into the video, let's cure the intro.
Welcome to Los Santos. Yeah. Where it's easy to catch a case. One times patrol with a pic of your face. 4 deep in the lack, that's Jack mode. Underwear to set neutral dress code. Drive-bys trying to pull grand theft. Bandanas on the antennas, neighborhood death. Rats fucking niggas for ends, bitch please. Easily, friends turning to enemies. Trying to check a couple dollars, but it ain't long. Jealousy and shots if the weight wrong. Stay strong, die well. Growing up in the hoods, no fairy tale. Smack City, and can't y'all tell? Welcome to the city where it's dead or jail. Steady eating good, we pour licks. Staying deep like OGs and jail pits. Yeah. Welcome to the land. Welcome to the land. Welcome to the land. Straps a couple words in your hand.
Anyways, guys, as we all know, GTA is one of the biggest games out there, with over 110 million copies sold. And in fact, this game was released in the 17th of September 2013, which, kind of makes me feel old. Sorry if I made you feel old, but yeah. But yeah, this game has won so many awards, such as Most Anticipated Game, British Academy Award for Multiplayer and Game, and for also Game Design, and Game of the Year Award, and many more. Anyway, yeah, so I thought I'd go into the pros and cons of this game. As there is a lot of cons in this, like, from now. That Rockstar have, in my opinion, have made some bad decisions. And yeah, just take this in mind. These are just my opinions, so I don't mean to offend anyone in this video. And yeah, I'm allowed in my opinions, so yeah. So let's get into it. So I think with this video, I'm going to start with the pros. So my first pro is a very fun game to play with your friends. And yes, I've had loads and loads of playing this game. I have loads and loads of great moments with my friends. We love being really competitive in some of the advanced story modes. And, we love playing the races, just playing the game together. It's a really good, game to play with your friends. And I highly suggest playing this game with your friends. Picking up to play with your friends is highly recommended. It's also a very good game to make new friends. And which brings me on to the second pro, where there is a lot of communities in GTA 5 Online, and such as the car community and the car shows. There's a whole manner of different communities. The roleplay community, there's just loads of different communities out there. And in fact, you can find all these different communities on Xbox, on the clubs on Xbox, or PS4 clubs, or whatever you call them. Even probably some forums would probably have these. But yeah, and now I'm going to go into the second pro of the game, which there is loads of different play styles and game modes. I think there's a loads of variety of game modes and, loads of different play styles. You can kind of play the game how you want, basically. It's not really like a role-playing game where you get to make decisions and stuff, but, you get to play how you want. If you want, you can do races. If you want to do team deathmatches, you can do that. There's a whole manner of different things you can do in the game. Or if you just want to relax time, if you're into sort of money grinding, you can do that. There's loads of different things you can do in GTA Online. And yeah, and my other pro of the game is there's loads of variety of vehicles to choose from. So if you're a JDM guy like me, there's a few JDM cars for you. Some tuner cars. There's a huge variety of cars and vehicles in the games. From everything to motorbikes, loads of different types of cars like JDMs, as I just mentioned, some German cars, some muscle cars, you have supercars, and you even have planes. I mean, we all know that, but we probably all know that. But yeah, just loads of variety of vehicles in the game, which kind of adds, gets all like the car community into the game if you're a car guy. And I've also got another pro, the level creator. Now, there is a pro and a con to the level creator, in my opinion. The level creator is really, really good, really, really fun. People can create they can get really creative with all the races, team deathmatches. They can get all of the game modes, capture, whatever. Well, probably not all of them. I don't think you can do advanced and story mode, but yeah. But there is a creator in the game, and it's kind of underrated. But, the only problem is, in fact, is that, not many people, I haven't seen many people do many races on custom tracks or anything. I try hosting it, but no one seems to join. And for some reason, Rockstar does not add double money to creator races, if you'd call it that, like people have created. They only add it on their own specific races, which is kind of annoying. But there you go, I suppose. But you can play around with your friends. Maybe someone would also join. And there was actually a really good method you could use that I used to use back in the day to find all of these new races, where there was like some setting in the options or something like that. But yeah, the level creator is really good. Sometimes I like to play around with it, kind of show off my friends, even though they kind of hated my tracks. But yeah, I mean, that's all good. And yeah, also, Rockstar can also be generous with giving people free in-game money and also double money events. And also, the Hot Ring double money event was actually quite good, because if you're good at racing, and you have, and they also discounted the NASCAR as well. But yeah, also good deal. They also do very good deals and stuff like this. They made the NASCAR like 320 something thousand, and yeah, or something somewhere around that much, which you could upgrade, and you can make it better for racing. Plus the Hot Ring races are quite good, but they'd had double money on that last week. I think they changed it. Yeah, they definitely did change it, but that gave, when you won the race, that gave you like 40 to 70k depending on how many people are in the race. But yeah, the double money events can be really, really fun, and sometimes Rockstar can also give away free money for logging in. That's all you have to do. Like, I think they gave us 1 million at one point. They gave us 500,000. Even though 1 million isn't really that much in the game nowadays, but it's. I mean, some people say it's not much, but for me, it's quite a bit. At least, I mean, you can buy. I mean, it's almost enough to buy a nice car in the game, and in fact, you can get a few nice cars with that money. Just probably not the fastest racing cars, but probably like a few 100,000 to get there and stuff like that. But yeah, and also I think the story mode is quite good and underrated. What I think that people tend to miss out on this game, like especially new players, they kind of miss out the story modes, and I think the story mode is quite good. I think people who just start playing the game should at least give it a go. Give the story mode a go. Just give it a chance. It's really good. It's really good. I completed it. There were some challenges in it. I mean, as I can remember, there was there's like some slightly challenging missions, but unlike the train mission that everyone got stuck on GTA San Andreas,
all we had to do was follow the damn train, CJ.
If you actually fail an amount of times, you can actually skip that part of the mission. So, it kind of stops people from getting stuck a bit. But yeah, now I am going to move on to the sad side of things and all of the cons of the game, basically. And my first point is that the game is very grindy and repetitive. Yes, I find this very annoying. And in fact, I don't even think it's difficult enough, to be honest. I think it's too easy. That kind of makes the game very boring. Basically, all you do, if you want all these new cars that have come out, they're really, really expensive, and you want a specific car or something like that, you're going to have to do a lot of money grinding, like a lot of import, export, keep on driving to your supply things and buying supplies and all your businesses, keep on running them. And there's no way to fail there's only one way to fail the mission, and that is if someone blows it up. The NPC, if you die, you don't lose it or anything, and I just find that a bit I find that boring. Some people are going to disagree with me here, but I think they should definitely up the price of blowing the crates up. But I think what they should do is they should up the price of that to maybe about 30 or 20k. But that might be a bit too much actually. But make the reward like really, really high, like 1 million or something like that. Make the reward really, really, really high, but make it a high risk or something. That would be a good idea. I think that would definitely make the game definitely challenging, a lot more fun. You can just have like these whole entire battles or something going on in your free mode event or something, or just a big massive chase of people trying to get your crate. But yeah, I mean, with all of these new vehicles, in the game, it is kind of hard, but maybe they could give you an advantage of something like, I don't know, give you a car that can take multiple blows, as some of them can take multiple blows, and maybe give you like a homing launcher or something like that, so you can just shoot people down. That would be quite a good idea, in my opinion. I know people are going to disagree with me there, but that's just my opinion. I think the game is just very boring, because all you do is just driving up to this place, shooting the NPCs and driving back. It gets really boring, but then again, it is relaxing. It can be relaxing doing that, in my opinion. It can just be really chilled, but it does get boring after. It does get very old and very boring. And yeah, I mean, I can kind of see people getting a lot of people have actually got turned off by this of the part of the game. And my other con is, I mean, not many people would see this as an issue, but if you're a car enthusiast or into racing or just know about racing, you'll know that, you know, you have to have contact on in races, and everyone would just, because, well, I'll get into that bit in a minute, but everyone, every time you join a race, it's just so hard to find just to have a clean race. I mean, how hard is it just to have a clean race? It just ruins the excitement. And plus, in fact, racing dirty, knocking people off is just going to get you a bad reputation for other people to come and try and knock you off. In fact, I mean, everyone just hits you. It's impossible. I've raged so many times over this. And really, it made me feel like I want to throw my controller, but I don't really want to, because I don't want to pay for a new controller or anything like that, because that would make it worse. But yeah, I've shouted at the game loads of times for people knocking me off the track, doing stuff like this. And you might say, why don't you just set it to non-contact? Well, I'll get into that point in a minute. That's actually the next part on the list, where it has its fair share of toxic people. Yes, I've had loads of messages. on my Xbox saying stuff like, you suck at this game, or I just had loads of toxic messages of people being impolite, saying, do contact so I can knock you all off the track. Yeah, you like that? Do contact, pussy. You pussy, do contact. It's not fun, it's boring. That's all I get on my messages every time I set it to non-contact. I'm on the host. I always set it to non-contact. I get those messages all the time of people trying to invite me to their party, people sending me messages, do contact. Oh my god, I mean, if you really are that serious about having contact, why don't you just press the leave button and then go and find another race or something like that? Yeah, I mean, instead of just, if you want to, do that, I can't stop you, but what's the point in just doing that? I mean, if they really hate being in a non-contact race and they find it boring, why don't they just leave? I mean, yes, it probably is a long loading time, but I mean, it's better than wasting their time, I suppose. But yeah, it's got loads of toxic people. And also, I've had someone who kept on sniping us at one point, who just kept on killing us all the time. And I swear, he kept on calling us noobs and stuff like that. I mean, he was unbeatable. Me and my friend were we're not bad at the game. We were shooting at him. We could only get I could only get 2 kills on him, to be honest. Every time I tried to kill him, he would suicide all the time. And I think he had like some form. I'm not sure if he had aim. I don't think he had aimbot on, but it looked like he was aimbotting because it was hitting every shot. I don't even know how he's even doing it, to be honest. But there you go. And then he kept on sending us toxic messages. And then I sent some messages to him. I might have sent some that were a bit mean, but he was being mean to me first. And they were mainly of those like mean comments were just me replying to their messages all the time. But yeah, there were, and then I get banned off Xbox. I mean, he should have been the one who got banned off Xbox. I mean, I didn't get banned off Xbox, but I got banned from communicating because I couldn't talk on the party. And I actually went on for a while because I thought I was actually talking to him when I wasn't, and I couldn't send messages to the person for some reason because I had an enforcement rules being placed on me for a day. I didn't even do anything. I was just replying to his comments. Literally. It's so stupid. So I reported him back, and yeah. But yeah, and also my next con is there is so many like futuristic. I mean, this game is just riddled with futuristic vehicles. It's just riddled. Oppressor Mark IIs. It's just so OP. You know, you got every. I mean, the game just used to be set in modern time. Now it's just set in futuristic or whatever. It's just now some fantasy game. You got what? You got flying DeLoreans. You got flying motorbikes. You got hovering motorbikes. You got motorbike that glides. You got the Oppressor. You got Oppressor Mark II. All of these triad vehicles that just come at you and everything. It's just so bad. It's just so bad. It's just another griefing tool. It's just another griefing tool. I mean, it's just another griefing tool. You get all of these vehicles that have come out, and also, what the hell? We got laser guns in the game. We got laser guns. We never used to have any of this in the game. I mean, yes, I know it's just a game, but come on, just come on. It does not make any sense. It just does not make any sense. Even I don't mind the stuff about not making any sense, but I don't know. There's something different about this. I don't know what. It's just something different. I mean, it's really meant to be set in modern time, I suppose. That's kind of what's annoying about it. And now you got all of these weapons. Why can't they just add normal weapons? That's what I don't get. And also, there's another thing. Shark cards. Oh my god, shark cards. They get on my nerves. Like, to buy an Oppress... I mean, all of these shark cards are so damn expensive. Like, you got the top tier shark card. It's like, I don't really know how much it is. I think it's like £56. It's more expensive than the actual game. And that's only what? That's only 8 million. You only get $8 million out of that. Usually expecting, if you're doing that, you're expecting like a trillion in-game dollars or unlimited money. You're expecting unlimited money from that. That's just utter bull, you know? It's just so stupid. All of this. It's just so stupid. And the yachts, oh my god, the yachts. They're so damn expensive and they're pointless. They're pointless. It's just another way. They're just grabbing money from us. You know, I'm just thinking that this whole game is just a scam. And yes, the game is 19 quid. And, you know, the top tier Megalodon shark card, I probably have a price of it. It's about 50 or 40 quid just for 8 million in-game dollars. And 8 million in-game dollars go down really quickly. You know, with all of these prices of the vehicles, they don't last that long. They don't last that long at all. You'd probably be able to, with $8 million, you could probably spend maybe like, I don't know, a Batmobile. Yes, yeah, one of those overpowered vehicles. You might be able to buy a Batmobile and a Oppressor or a few supercars or something like that. Yeah, that's all you can get with 50 something pounds. My god. And yeah. And also another con that I've also found is that, I mean, this is such a minor detail. I mean, sometimes I like to play my own music while playing the game, But I do find that the soundtrack does kind of get a bit boring at times. Like, the songs get repeated. They do add new radio stations to the game, which is kind of a good thing. But yeah, I think the soundtrack does get... I mean, you're not really going into the game for the soundtrack, but I mean, in my opinion, it does get a bit boring. But you're not really going in for the soundtrack, I suppose. But what I like to do is I sometimes just like to listen to Spotify while I'm doing it, so that's all fine for me. But it's just a minor con, in my opinion. And my last but not least con of the game is that, well, I mean, I expect it is the least, actually. Yeah, I expect it is least. Yeah. Just don't listen to that, okay? Anyway, the game is getting a bit the game is getting a bit outdated, and we need GTA 6. I'm getting a bit tired, to be honest. I'm getting a bit tired of seeing the same areas, the same parts of the city, the same exact city. I'm getting a bit bored of seeing the exact same city. And also, yeah, it is kind of getting a bit outdated. I kind of want to see something a bit new, you know? I kind of want to see something a bit new. And we definitely need GTA 6. We definitely need GTA 6, and hopefully that should come in, like, what? It should come soon. I mean, I think it's supposed to be coming in like a few years or something like that. But yeah, so I mean, I've finished with all my pros and cons now, but the question is the game worth buying in 2020? Take this all into consideration. In my opinion, yes, it is. This game does have potential. This game used to be really, really good and really, really fun to play. I will recommend this game. You should definitely take in consideration of buying it if you haven't already. But, you know, take these things into considerations. I recommend this game, I recommend this game for maybe car guys, maybe some people who are looking to like play different game modes and maybe create a bit. I recommend that game for that, but other than that, the game does get a bit boring at times, and that's all I would say. And the game is kind of ruined, but is it worth buying? Well, take this into consideration if it's worth buying. But yeah, I'll say it's still worth buying this game. It's an overall a very, very good game in my opinion. And I keep on coming to the game, like I keep on coming to it, like I don't know why, I just keep on coming to it. The game is, but yeah, the only setback, the only like major setbacks of the game, in my opinion, is just, you know, the money grinding and all of this, you know, microtransaction bullshit going on, and all of these futuristic vehicles. That's the only major setback. That's the only major setback, in my opinion, of the game. But other than that, the game is really good. It's a very good game to play. You know, I love playing all these featured advanced story modes. I love playing all of these races. I love playing races, but as long as people don't ruin it, I suppose. But there is a way to avoid those bad races, and that's to keep on looking back. This is my tip, is to keep on looking back, and if they try to ram you or something, just steer away from them and brake, and maybe, you know, hit them in the tail or something so they spin out, and then get the consequences, basically. But yeah, this game is definitely, but in the conclusion, this game is definitely worth buying. Well, not definitely worth buying, but it is worth buying, and you know, it is very cheap. You can get this game quite cheap now, in fact, so you should at least try this game out, you know, give it a try. But yeah, this is going to be the end of today's video. I know it's a bit of a long one, and a bit of a different video, but you know, I thought I might try something else. Maybe I'm good at this, maybe I'm not. You know, let me down in the comment section below if you want to see more of the types of videos like this. But anyway, please like, subscribe, as that really helps. Please subscribe so you never miss another video from me ever again. And yeah, turn on post notifications, comment on the video how you felt about this video. And yeah, my name's Jay Froz. I'm out. Peace.
Where it's easy to catch a case. 1 times patrol with a pic of your face. 4 deep in the lack. That's Jack mode. Unaware to set new